Hi, 恭喜发财! So if you guys heard about my daughter in my last few video, right? This is my daughter. She's so cute, right? Is she focusing on the camera? Okay, I hope she is. Okay, 恭喜发财. Okay, let's not make her too popular on YouTube. Even in Chinese New Year, I still want to do this topic and let you guys know, because this is quite an important topic and many people has been talking about it, and it's something not too easy to understand, because I'm going to share about information that you can't get on like HDB website or anything. So we're going to share the 101 things that you can't find about EC on the website. Okay, so let's go. Because many people are wondering how many ECs are there in Singapore for like this year or next year. So let's first understand how many ECs are there in this government land sales. Okay, so if I look at it, right, we're going to have one launches. Everyone is like very interested because there's one coming up at this Pongo, Suman Walk. The land is being highest bid per square feet is 583, which after all the building costs, the estimate break even should be about like 900 to 1,000. So for the developer to really sell it, I'm sure you need 1,000 per square feet or even more. Okay, the next one we have is Canberra Link. So Canberra Link is actually opposite Visionaire. Okay, the EC Visionaire is near Canberra Station. If you don't know where is Canberra Station is a new MRT station between Sembawang and Yishun. Okay, then we have one that is very special, which is Anchorview Crescent. But Anchorview Crescent is not confirmed because the tender closed on 14 September 2018. But it's not shown on my system that it's sold. So it may not even sell yet. I'm not too sure. So it's not so show that it's sold over here. Okay, then 15 January 2019, there's one more land in Tampines Avenue 10, also sold for EC. So almost all the lands are being sold at about 580 to 600 BFF, around there, as in when they bid per square feet. So the estimate break even is all about 900 plus, so plus the developers profit, everything about 1,100, 1,200, or maybe even lower, 1,100. I'm not too sure, okay, but this is just a gauge. Okay, so to go into one important thing is that many people has been asking, should I buy a EC? You know, first of all, I think the common misunderstanding is people do not understand what is an EC. A EC is a private property being subsidized by the government in a certain manner. Okay, so when a EC is very different from your DBSS or your BTO flats, because when you sell your DBSS and your BTO flats, like the one at Pasir Ris, it's still sold as a HDB flat, meaning that you still have to use the HDB option to purchase. You still have to go through HDB for the sales process. But in an EC, you sell using the private way. So EC, to sum up, is just a private property. There is this ruling, people tell me I can't sell to a foreigner in the first few years. I think first 10 years, you know. EC's location are always not very amazing. They don't come in like Orchard Road or Toa Payoh or Bishan even, or even Ang Mo Kio. So ECs come in more of the going down outside the core central area and even the RCR area. It goes all the way down like Sembawang, Yishun, Pongo, Sengkang. So I don't think foreigners will come to these kind of areas to invest, in my opinion. So it really doesn't matter, because the sellers will always be back to our Singaporeans and our PR. Okay, that's point number one that you need to take note. Another important thing that I would like to touch on is that so people wondering like whether EC is a good buy or not. I just want to put it up very frankly, is that you don't get subsidized when buying private property. So the only private property that you get subsidized and government giving you money is a EC. So if you earn below 11 to 12,000 income, the government give you 10,000. Then 10,000 to 11,000 income, the government give you 20,000. If your income below 10,000, then the government will give you like 30k grant. So where can you get a private property and get subsidized? You know, it's impossible. So the EC is the only way out. And many people are considering buying EC without knowing many things. And recently I also see this weird article on those Facebook, you know, talking about EC is a bad buy. Okay, and after I read the article, it's all about the guy losing his job. That's why EC is a bad buy. Okay, of course you need to be very prudent in terms of financials, because when you buy a EC, you actually go into a bigger commitment. It's definitely something bigger in terms of compared to your HDB flats. Okay, so when you buy a EC, there's one thing you have to understand. Okay, so one point that people do not understand is the loan. Okay, in EC, the loan is something similar to HDB and something similar to private, but in the middle. Okay, why do I say that? For HDB loan, we use a MSR 30% calculation. Okay, anyway, let's keep things short. Just to make things understandable to you, you do not need to know the technical point, but it's very simple. If you today with your income you go to and buy a private property, you can borrow up to $1 million. In EC, you can only borrow half. Okay, you can only borrow half. So basically, when those people buying EC on the launch date, right, as a new launch EC, they will have difficulty borrowing a lot of money. So most of the EC buyers are taking a very low loan and high down payment kind of financial structure. So you will realize that, let's say for 800 over 1,000, most of the people are paying like 300,000-400,000 down payment. So that is very, very common in an EC structure. Okay, so this is one very, very important point, because many people do not understand this, and they think that they are using the same calculation as a private property loan. So only on new launch, the loan is calculated using this MSR calculation. Okay, so again, if you can borrow 600,000 in your private property, you can borrow 300,000 in your EC. So it's always half. Okay, the next point. Okay, people do not understand the how the EC structure works. So first of all, you have to go and do an application. So find an agent or find me. Okay, do an application. Okay, a e-application. Register yourself to buy the EC first. So if you register yourself, then you get a ballot ticket. When you get a ballot ticket on the first day of the new launch, you will be waiting for yourself to be called. So when you call, you go in, you don't even get to see the show flat first. You will have to purchase a unit. So normally the EC sales now is very, very hot. You know, I'm not too sure if the next one is going to be that hot, but most of the sales go by balloting, and people just go in and buy, and it's always oversubscribed by like, let's say 2 to 3 times. Okay, so there's also some other rulings that like for example, only I think 60 or 70% is available for second timer. So once the quota hit for second timer, even there's leftover, like let's say the leftover percentage, only first timer can buy. So there's also this kind of ruling. I just received this on I think this thing came out on 12 February 2019. Okay, so this is very, very interesting because this is very new information and it's just nice for my video. Okay, so the one important thing is I think they revised the minimum occupancy period. Okay, so to make it short to you, I don't want to give technical terms in my videos. I want it to be like understandable for everybody. Before that, right, if you buy a HDB, you have to stay for 5 years. So if let's say I bought a HDB like 3 years ago, you know, or 4 years ago, so I haven't hit my MOP, I haven't hit my minimum occupancy period, I can also go and register for EC, because when the EC take key like 3 years later, it's already my 7th year, so it doesn't make a difference. But now the government has changed the ruling, is that you need to like hit your 5 years minimum occupancy period before you can register an application to buy. So this is going to make a lot of difference, because those people that wants to plan in advance, they can't, you know. So you need to really, really wait for the number 5th year. Once you hit the you finish your 5 years, then you can go and register for your EC. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, the Suman Drive Pongo EC It's going to launch in this next few months. So if you haven't hit your 5 years, right, don't bother to register because it's not going to get approved. Okay, so those people that register should have already meet their MOP. Yeah, so the things have changed as of 12 February 2019. In the EC purchase, there's normally a deferred payment and a normal payment. So a normal progressive payment, you will pay like a normal condo, you know, when you haven't start building, you already start paying a certain percentage, you know. Then if you take a deferred, right, basically you buy at a higher price, maybe about 2 to 3%, 4%, and you don't need to pay you only need to pay the 25% down payment. So anything after the 25% down payment, right, is being deferred all the way to the day you take your key. So there's a few payment schemes to actually look into and see whichever that's suitable for you. Of course, I would say that if you can afford to use the normal progressive payment, use the normal progressive payment because it's cheaper and you're buying at a lower price compared to everybody. One big consideration for EC buyers is that most of the EC buyers do not own a private property, because this is how it works. You know, if you own a private property, you cannot buy an EC. So I just want you guys to understand is that if you buy an EC, right, a new launch, do consider the renovation that is given to you, because it's actually inside your selling price. So the aircons are given, you know, sometimes even the fridge are given, sometimes even the washing machine are given. Look at what is the reno quality that is given to you. So this is something that you can look into, and you will realize that you actually save quite a big bulk of money when it comes to buying an EC. And I also recommend people, if you buy an EC, try to minimize your renovation when you take your key, because you already paid for some basic stuff in the house and actually it's in a moving condition. The only thing that normally is not up are lights, you know. So you can save some money from there and actually do not need to actually re-renovate the place again, because once you re-renovate, you actually lose a lot of warranty or actually like defects you cannot claim because you went to re-renovate the place. So these are some things for you to take note. If you are a current owner of a HDB flat, okay, I would like to put this up to you. I want you guys to make a very prudent decision, you know, because if you are a current owner in a HDB flat, you will most likely buy an EC and you still continue to stay in your HDB flat. Okay, so when you take your EC keys, you actually sell away your HDB flat. So you will actually be considering the kind of proceeds that is coming back from your HDB. Okay, this is very, very important because many of my clients make a very, very big mistake. The biggest mistake is they use the current selling price of their house to see whether is it a prudent decision to upgrade to an EC. Okay, but do remember that today is 2019, the EC keys taking year is like maybe 2022, 2023. So by then, when your HDB get older, you may not be able to get the kind of proceeds that you calculate today. So you may be able to calculate like a sales proceed of 100,000 cash, you know, but by then it may only be left with 50,000 or even zero. There's a chart, right, by URA and HDB to show that actually the pricing index for URA and HDB has started to shift in terms of inverse proportionate, meaning that the private property pricing index is starting to go up, the HDB pricing index is starting to go down. So you'll see a wider gap there. I want to put this up to everybody because this is a very important point, because when the gap widen, right, maybe in the 3-4 years later, it's going to be even bigger. So if you are considering using your proceeds as a plan B or using your proceeds to actually pay up your EC, it may be a big problem for you. Okay, so do consider it properly and make the right decision, because the price index for HDB is like this, and I don't see it doing very well in the next few years because there's too much supply. Okay, and if you think there's too many supply in private property, then you gotta watch my next video, because we actually saw the statistics and we realized that even though we have many supplies in 2019, but we will not have enough by 2022, 2021. Okay. So remember, most importantly, it has to be comfortable for you and comfortable for your family. Okay, number one priority, your family. If you have any more questions, please do ring me up. I'm going to be the my agency is the appointed agency for this Woman Drive EC. So if you need more information and you want to understand and make the right decision, do give me a call. For now, there's still no news yet when is the release date, so drop me a message. I'll put you in the loop, then I'll let you be the first few to actually get it. If you still have questions about whether is it a good upgrade or not, please do let me know so we can check it out. If you like my video, please help me subscribe to my channel, like my video, share my video, and share it with your friends. Thank you very much. See you again.